In the US, 34 million people are food insecure. And while we produce enough food to feed our population, 40% of the food that we produce is wasted. This results in 10% of our greenhouse gas emissions, and 35% of our landfill content is wasted food. So to tackle this issue of food insecurity, our interdisciplinary NourishNet team will systematically prevent and divert food waste. First, we will reduce the source of food waste by early spoilage detection using electronic sensors and consumer education. Secondly, we will focus on recovering and redistributing food to provide surplus food to those in need. And lastly, in cases where the food cannot be recovered, we will use composting and anaerobic digestion systems to convert this food into fertilizer and renewable bioenergy. Here are some details.
Our quantum material-based electronic nodes, which we named quantum nodes, can detect the spoilage rate and lifespan of perishable food. These sensors are built based on atomically same quantum materials, which are extremely sensitive to influencing factors, including the gas molecules nearby. Based on such information, we can evaluate the lifespan and safety of consuming the food.
And here we will detail our FoodLoops app that connects these groups together.
NourishNet connects donors, food pantries, local governments, and food insecure individuals. Let me show you an example of how it works. Say you're interested in tomatoes. The app will show you a map with the food pantries where you can acquire those tomatoes. If they don't carry them, you can also add them to a wish list and the food pantry will be notified. A donor carrying those tomatoes, they will be able to do a donation using the app with the electronic nose. The electronic nose will tell them the quality of the product, and then they'll be able to add that donation to NourishNet. The tomatoes will be then matched to a food pantry automatically based on the sensor information, but also on different food pantry characteristics. Once a volunteer is found to carry the tomatoes to the food pantry, the automatic donation will be in place. Food pantries through our platform will be able to check what donations they are receiving, what types of products their clients would like to see in the food pantries, and other types of statistics. The food insecure person that wanted the tomatoes will be notified through the app, and they can also sign up to other notifications from that and from other food pantries. Local governments will have access to census tract level information, for example, how many individuals are using food pantries or how much food has been saved.
A program like NourishNet would be essential to a small urban farm like us because it would provide that matchmaking support that we do not have the capacity for. It would also connect us to funding opportunities to support us to grow food for food pantries that serve our neighbors.
As someone that works with food assistance providers and food pantries, the clients have shared with us that they are unable to find foods that align with their cultures and their diets. FoodLoops app, developed by NourishNet, is greatly needed to streamline our multiple requests to provide input and better serve our constituents and coordinate distribution and reporting into one single smart platform.
At NourishNet, our real-time feedback and outreach will improve our food distribution system and reduce food waste through new nutritious connections.